Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Roots of the Matter. Today, I want to talk to you about some elements. So, in other words, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, NPK, the things you see on your fertilizer and other stuff. There are some very specific elements that will help your plants grow, and some that won't. So, let me just give you a couple examples. This is very important for you to understand because if you don't understand it, you'll be putting down other stuff that just won't help. So, for example, nitrogen. There's only two forms of nitrogen that really help your trees. Okay, NO3 and NH4. If you think, I'm going to put some NOS down in my tree and it's going to grow fast, like my car goes fast, it's not going to help because that's N2O. It would have to go into the soil and the microbial activity had to change it to make it absorbed into the tree. I think one of the best examples that you may see on your property with a tree or something is iron chlorosis. Now, iron chlorosis is a disease where it doesn't get enough iron, so you get strong green veinations in your leaves, but then the rest is kind of yellow. So you look at your tree and like, it's not as green as it should be. What's going on? And the simple answer is, I'll throw some fertilizer down and it'll be great. It'll have nitrogen, it'll have iron in it. And that will help a little bit, but not as much just because there's iron available in the soil, it doesn't mean that tree can suck it up. It has to be the right version of iron and things. So there's also other methods you could do for something like iron chlorosis. Yes, putting it down into the soil may help. There's also like a chelated iron where you can spray on a foliar application. You can spray onto the tree, and that will help perk it up a lot faster because then it can absorb it a little bit better and easier. There's also injections you can do into trees. Some trees handle injections better than others, and some are too small for injections. But there's several different methods you should be taking into account of how to get it, the nutrients and things that it needs, but make sure that the elements, the actual elements, are things it can use. Very often I see people saying, oh, I'll just throw this on there and it'll be great. I went to a nursery, for example, and said, oh, I'm just going to take care of it by doing this. And he didn't diagnose the problem right, and so it wasn't going to help at all. I just look at the guy, I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, you have to put the right stuff down to make sure it actually helps your tree. And I really hope that the contractors, the people you talk to, can give you that correct information so that way you get the right stuff. Because you may pay a few $100s for a service for something and then not see anything happening, and it's because the contractor doesn't really know either. He just was told, throw a fertilizer on it, it should be good. It's low in iron, low in nitrogen, low in whatever it is. But even with a soils test, you have to receive the soil test and then understand the soil test. And if you're not putting down the right things, it's not going to help you at all. Well, I hope that helps you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.